Hello, good morning. صباح الخير. I hope that you all doing well. جوانا صباح الخير. السلام لاباس عليك. غيتا صباح النور. You woke up early. كي دايرين؟ I hope that you slept well. Alison صباح النور. كلشي مزيان؟ Is everything alright? كلشي مزيان؟ كلشي بخير؟ I hope that you all like slept well. كنتمنى تكونوا نعستوا مزيان. كنتمنى تكونوا نعستوا مزيان. I hope that you slept well. Arabian lady صباح الخير. لاباس عليك؟ Is with the KH. Is like خ. صباح الخير. Glad to see all of you are here. كلشي مزيان؟ كي صبحتوا؟ How you wake up؟ كي صبحتوا؟ For people who are new with us, I hope that you're doing well. So the morning tea talk is about talking about Morocco in general, talking about the language, talking about culture, talking about like how people live over here and all of that. I answer all the questions. So yeah. Clear. صباح النور. لاباس عليك. So yes, basically the morning tea talk is like literally talking about everything concerning Morocco, either the language, the culture, the people, and everything concerning to it, which makes it like complementary to the nightlife. It's like really good to know a little bit about the country and about the people who live in the country, so that you can understand them and why they are doing some certain things. So. And this is why I did the morning tea talk, because sometimes people get confused about certain things. Tired is عيانة. فقط عيانة. You would say فقط عيانة. I hardly woke up, but finally did. Alhamdulillah. كل شيء مزيان الحمد لله. So yes, فقط عيانة mean like I woke up tired. فقط عيانة. Or like when I said, like for example, I couldn't like wake up, or I hardly woke up. So that's like a good one to know. You say, for example, I hardly woke up, when you just like want to stay at bed and send like cozy and just like you want to finish sleeping. We say بزز batch facts. That's like a new one. I know, like I never said that. I hardly woke up. You would say business bash facts. Business bash facts. If like you wanted to say like I could not wake up, you say ما قدرتش نفيق, or ما قدرتش نوض. ما قدرتش نفيق. You can also ما قدرتش نوض. I couldn't wake up. Okay, so this is like really good, because sometimes like we really like feel like very sleepy and we just like want to sleep a little extra time. So to say like I could not wake up, you would say ما قدرتش نفيق. Literally, I couldn't wake up. ما قدرتش نفيق. The other one ما قدرتش نوض as I couldn't get up. If you were watching my lives before, you would know like nod is like to get up. Nod is to get up from bed, and fiq or faq is like to wake up. Yes, I mean like for me, like I'm not a morning person, but kind of like last few months I was like waking up early, but lately because now it's not quarantine and I go out a lot and I work and do everything fast, I get tired, so it's like really hard for me to wake up again. So yes, عارف حتى أنا مري. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe the tea will help. Atay. يعجبني أتاي في الصباح, but like Atay really doesn't help to wake me up. So after like having breakfast, maybe I will drink coffee, and maybe I will like be awake. So yes, ما قدرتش نفيق. ما قدرتش نفيق is I could not wake up. ما قدرتش نفيق. I couldn't like get up. is like ما قدرتش نوض. So both of them having same meaning of like I could not wake up. To say like I hardly woke up, we would say business. Business is like by force. It's like literally by force. We use it like also with that sentence to mean like I hardly woke up. Business باش وقت. For example, you can say business باش لقيت خدمة. Like I hardly found a job. So it's like really good to know like some certain words that, of course, you like I remember them when I start like talking naturally, even if in English or like something I remember, oh, I haven't said that. So it's like a really good word to know, like how to say like I hardly found something or I hardly did something. You just say business, business, which mean like hardly, or like by force, is literally by force, and then you see bash, and then you add like the verb. For example, business bash لقيت خدمة is I hardly found a job. Found a job. Okay. For example, if you wanted to say like I hardly slept at night, for people who like don't sleep easily, you can say بزز باش نعست الليل. I hardly slept at night. Okay, in the night or at night. For us, like in nights. So if you notice in Darija, like preposition is not always the same. Sometimes we use preposition in places that you don't use in as an English speaker, and sometimes we use a different ones which doesn't make sense, but for us it does make sense. And if you notice, we use like f and fia, and like anything has the f a lot, and because like we really like think in language in a deep way, not okay. So let me like read that one more time. بزز باش لقيت خدمة. بزز باش لقيت خدمة. Give the meaning of I hardly found a job. بزز باش نعست في الليل. I hardly slept at night. I forgot the T, but you got the idea. I hardly slept at the night or during the night or like to sleep. Okay, so yes, just like to use it like you can also business باش خرجت, like people who don't like to go out, to say like business باش خرجت. It's like I hardly went out. Maybe like your friend forced you and like, kept like okay, like let's go out, like let's go out, and they will keep saying it. So you can say like business bash. Okay, business bash, like did something. Just try to use it. Of course, if you have any question, ask. Like in the morning tea talk is about questions and talking about culture and all of that. But like honestly, if we're going to talk about the culture and talking about like if Moroccan people are like morning like people or if they are like night owls. So my mom was a very, 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 very early bird. She was like waking up at the fajr, which means like very early, like when she want to pray and she stay awake. But she was like waking up. For example, if like now it's like fajr, like the first prayer ever, is like at 4:30 a.m. So she would like get up and pray, and she would like stay up, and she would like eat breakfast very well, like very early, and she would sleep early as well. The reason why like most of like elders like they would like wake up early because there is like a proverb. It's called الفياق بكري بالذهب مشري. If like you watch like my video on like proverb, you would know this, like, and this is like also as an advice, like elders they always like say to their kids الفياق بكري بالذهب مشري, which mean like waking up early is with like buying gold, which mean like time is gold. And also it's mean like if you wake up early, it's like you're going to be like wealthy, healthy, and I think in English you have like same proverb. So we say فياق بكري بالذهب مشري. Okay, and also like some moms like because like if you notice like some guys like they might be like a little bit old, maybe like 19, 20, 30, 40, and maybe they are like still living with their parents and not even looking for a job. There are like some spoiled guys, like they are not even like looking for a job, and they will stay at their mom's house. So it's like okay for us like to stay at your mom's house, like your family house, but like at least like you have to work and help. Okay, so that's the thing. It's not like being independent, like depending on the like parents, but like you can stay, like you have to stay, but at least like work. But some guys like they are really like spoiled that they don't want to have a job. So or this like I can't find a job without like going out and looking. So his mom or like because the mom's always like the one who's like giving advice. She would tell him if you بكري بتذهب مشري, which mean like if you wake up early and it's like you're going to have a lot of time, because guys most of the time this like they stay up the night and they sleep the whole morning. Then she would like say another proverb. الحركة الحركة بركة. And this is like a very useful proverb to use also in daily life. الحركة بركة. What does this mean? الحركة is movement. البركة is blessing. So the movement is blessing. What we mean like by taking action and moving and just trying is a blessing. It means you don't expect that blessing come to you. You have to get up and try and do a little effort, because just like sleeping and not trying, it wouldn't like the money would not come to you, the job would not come to you. So at least like you have to go out and try. So this is like really like old women, like not doesn't have to be like an old women, but like they would use proverbs as an advice. So instead of being like strike, you gotta get out and look for a job, instead of this, they might do that from here and there, like saying it once a while, but like really they would like use proverbs as an advice. This is why like proverbs are important, because we are not always talking in a like just like a direct way. We use proverbs. So haraka baraka is a beautiful expression. Yes, it's like a really good one, and it's like really short and fun to say. Haraka baraka. It's also like easy in pronunciation. Haraka baraka. Haraka baraka. And try not to pronounce it differently, because we have like baraka, which means enough, baraka. This one is a little bit fast, haraka baraka. But they would understand you if you like you said both of them. So it's like because they go together. Haraka baraka, which means like movement is a blessing, taking action is a blessing. So this is how you get the blessing. Yes. So yes, this is like what's actually like mom's advice. Like I love them. So fathers like almost like they are not always involved in kids. I have to say like in raising kids. So fathers they are always like a hard workers. They are like hard workers. I will answer that in a minute. So they are like hard workers. So they don't like really be involved in like raising the kid, like and giving him advice and all of that. Not all the time, but like mostly. So they are involved when there is like a huge situation, a big situation. So the mom most of the time handling everything, but when something is not right or something like hard or she can't like deal with it, then like she will like tell the father to talk with the person, like the kid, or like yeah. Um, because when we say haraka baraka, like blessing, like movement is blessing. Baraka we emphasize this because we say enough. So saying enough is like with like face expression and say like just baraka. So it's like really like strong and you say it out loud. And the other one is just like haraka baraka. If you notice, it's like baraka. It's not really like emphasized one. The other one is baraka. Okay, you really like press on your lips when you say the first bit. Baraka. Yes, it doesn't always like have to be like a baraka like in a rude way. You can also like say like for example if someone like for example like eat more, which is like normal in Morocco to say that like eat, and you want to say like no that's enough, but you have to use like thank you with it. You would say like la shukran baraka aliya. So also like you would say it like softly. Yeah. Okay, so yes, guys, do you have any questions? Did you understand the lesson of yesterday? I know it's like a little bit confusing because you have to think about if like the uncle is like from father side or from mother side. It's a little bit confusing, but you get used to it actually. Like Ammi, Khali, like Ammi is like uncle from father side, Khali is uncle from mother side. But like literally I don't know like how like English people like like know like who you are talking to, like talking about. For example, if like your mom was like saying your uncle called, how would you know like if your uncle from father's side or mother's side? For us, like we have to be specific. If it was like from father's side, you'd know like it's Ammi. So yes, proverbs are like really good, but whenever I will remember like a proverb, I will like let you know. But yesterday we were like talking about like expressions, how to say like how is that person is related to you, or how many siblings you have, or do you have twins, or like saying like my mom and father are divorced, and just like the little things. For example, like how to say like my older sister is like working a certain job, or like my younger sister is like working like sometime, or my younger brother. So it's like this is like a little have like to like you just like to practice them, like just like practice them as much as you can, um because sometimes like the people in Morocco they ask a lot of questions. They really like ask a lot of questions. And before like we were talking about like direction, but we have not finished it. But this is what we're going to do today. We're going to see like some expression concerning like language. You just say the name. My Uncle John. Oh, okay. My answer is the uncle. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, Khumama. I will like say Khumama. If you want to be specific, but for instance, we don't have uncle. Then I go. Okay, but yeah, it's like easier to actually like to use like just the name, like my Uncle John or my Uncle uh, David, or like something like that. Yeah, actually, it would have been easy. But the thing is, like for us in Morocco, we don't really use names with the family. It's considered to be rude if you go in to call your uncle with their name. So like literally, like I never like called my mom with her first name, or my father, or like any of my uncles, or like aunts. So we have like to say khalti, and I would like say khalti like and her name, but we just like can't like use the name by itself. It's considered to be rude because they are like older than you, so have like to respect them. So for example, I might say like for example khati Zohra, which mean like my aunt Zohra, which from mother's side, but I would never be able to say Zohra, just the name, because it's considered to be rude. Like it's like literally like when I was little, I've always called my mom, mama, mama. So when I was like maybe like 6 or something, and I remember like someone, I don't remember who, and asked me like, "What's your mom's name?" I did not know. I only know that my mom is mama because my whole life I like in that time I called her like mama. And I went back home and I told her, "Mama, what's your name? What's your name?" So yes, so like literally like it was like this. Well, that's why you need to say uncle and just like John when you add the word uncle. It works. Yes, yes, we do respect. Bianca, welcome. I hope you're doing well. So yes, as this is the morning tea talk, it's about Morocco, it's about culture, about language and everything. So welcome here. Are you trying to learn? Are you trying to learn like Darija? What's your level? Muli Campbell. I sing with my granddad. I never knew his name. I same for me. Like I was like just thinking like now when my mom passed away, I remember we were like they were like telling me like what's your mom name and her like last name. I knew, of course, like because I'm older. And then like he asked me about my grandfather's name, and I have never seen my grandfather's because like he passed away before I was like in life, so I did not know. So I was like and then he said like what's your like grandma name? And I was like, oh, well, I can't like really focus at that moment, and I couldn't like find the names. I forgot. It's not like I forgot. I did not know actually like my grandfather's name. It's like really crazy because like it's like very like it's like good in a way because we are like very respectful to the other the elders. When it comes like to everything in language, we speak differently, we were differently around them. We like treat them in a very good way, which is great. But at the same time, sometimes like when you sit down and try to remember like what's their name, you just like forget sometimes. At least like a Joanna, like you do say like it's respectful, but you also like remember names because you say like uncle and then like John. But for us, like we just like say Khali, Khali, Habibi, Ammi, and all of that. Will you visit or hope to visit after graduation? Yes, inshallah, you would like learn faster. I hope like you enjoying the videos. صباح like Kautar. Good morning, Thiola. How are you? Rasidi? So yes, we today we I'm going to give you some expressions for like direction. We already done like some of them, but I'm going to tell you like how to say like go straight, turn left, and all of that. For example, to say like go straight, you just have to say like sir nishan, sir nishan. I will write it down. Sir nishan. So sir is like nishan is like straight. Sir nishan. So if you miss your friend family, what will you say? Like, I'm sure you would not call them mama or khalid. I would call them khalti. I would call them khalti. It's like my aunt from my like from like my mom's side, you know, same name. I would like call them khalti. Khalti. It's like out of respect, I would like call her auntie, instead of like using name. I would never like use name at my friend's family. I would like just call her like Khati. If like her father, I would like call him like Ammi. So out of respect, I would like never use names. Um, okay, I'm happy to be back. Happy to see you back. What's madrash mean in conversation? Madrash in a actually is like in another dialect. It's not another dialect, it's another part in Morocco. They say madrash, you mean like he wasn't aware of something. He wasn't aware. He didn't know. Madrash. Okay, so khati and ammi is like what we use when we meet like some like for example if like a friend like a family friends or something. So we would just like so call them like khati or ammi. Of course, we are not going to use. I would say like كده يا خالتي لاباس عليك بخير. I would like just that's what I say like literally like all the time. Even actually if you don't know someone and you are walking by and it was like a old like older women like just walking by, I would say سمحي لي يا خالتي is like to like move out the way. I would say سمحي لي يا خالتي. And yeah. Yes, عمي is like uncle from father's side. Yes, it's uncle from father's side. And use it with like a stranger, anything like because we don't know their name anyway, so we just like use me. We would like use خالتي سمحي لي يا خالتي. سمحي لي as like excuse me or sorry. Excuse me سمحي لي يا خالتي. And I would like move. If it was like a man, I would say سمحي لي يا عمي, and I would like pass by. For example, if it was like a younger person, I would say خويا or اختي. And you already know that like so that's what we use. Yes. Raoul, صباح الخير. لاباس عليك. So yes, like you just like use like different ways. We don't use names. We only use names with like people who are same age as us. Like good. Like yesterday, like we said like قد or good is like same age. Like good. good, and قد it means like same age. So if someone like good, like you are like oh sorry, like قد, like the second one. I recently did a video on with the words nari. Does this mean oh no? Yeah, it's been many things. It's meant many things. So nari is have the meaning of like oh my gosh, oh no. It's like when you are like in troubles or like someone did something or like nari halta. I think that's like what you hear. Like when you say like oh gosh, like I screwed up or something. And like you are just in bad situation, you just like say nari. Sometimes it's mean like damn or something. So actually it's like not good to use in front of all people because they say like don't play with these words because the word mean like literally like my hell. It's mean like my it's like so for us like they tell us like not to play with the words like from hell and words like from anything like has to do with the religion or with what's happening after life. Saying like my hell. So this is the way they tell us like not to use it, and it's supposed to be like not using it all the time. You use it when it's like a very like serious situation, or you like just with friends, and you say like trying to describe that something is like really serious, and you make it like long. Nari, 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 nari كحلتها. ناري مشيت فيها. Like it's mean like ناري هذه الأخرى ليا. It's mean like oh no, this is like my last time. ناري هذه هي الأخرى ليا. This is my last time. We use it with this when you like want to say like I'm in trouble, you say it before the sentence. You're welcome. So yes, we have like nari. What else we do have? Willy, Willy. Willy also is mean like my hell, like from well, Willy. So I can use it with the person. Yes, yeah, you can use it. You can use it like for example, like if like someone same age as you or like they are younger people, like you can use this all the time. Doesn't it's like Willy is same as Neri. We use them exchangeably. It's like to mean like damn, it's mean like oh no, it's like expression for surprise also. So like for if you were like surprised or something, and like I'm trying to think about like situation when you can also use it. So sometimes like most of the time when it's like bad situation, but sometimes like we also like same as in like in English, you would use it in a good way. So, if, for example, if you saw like someone looking like beautiful or like handsome, you can say like nari, zwin, zwin, zwin بزاف. Also, like for food, like we are like younger generation, we do like use it like in a good way. Excuse me, my voice. ياسمين سلام لاباس عليك الحمد لله كي دايره انتي so yes, I said like we can also like use it. For example, to describe like something is like very delicious. For example, I can say like nari hattajin bnin, nari hattajin bnin. Had like taxi driver say willy 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 willy. Yeah, we actually say it like many times. Once we almost had an accident. I assume like oh no, but it was like a bit funny for me because in English it means something else. Really, really, really. Ah, yeah, it's kind of. If you drop a glass on the floor, it's broken. You can do this? Uh, yes, you would say like really, really. I actually just like broke a whole thing yesterday. Be like Nerik Helta because my sister bought like a new like vase. It was like beautiful, and I actually like we just like had it like almost like 2 weeks, and I broke it yesterday. And I was like Neri Helsa. It's mean like Neri is like oh gosh, like oh no, like I screwed up. So yes, clear. We do say it many times. Same for me. I say things like many times, which makes it like funny at the same time. Like I think most of people like kind of like sarcastic people, funny people, and some like people like they would like use things many times. Same for no, I would say like la 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 la. La 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 shukran la 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 la. So I would like say them more than once. I would never like say it like once. I would like say many times. For Willy, we would say like it's going to sound like this. Willy 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 Willy. So it's like that way. That's like that way. You just like play with it as fun. And actually it's like even like the tone of like your pronounce like words, it's changed the meaning. If I said like really really really, it's mean like something happened, and it's mean like oh no. But for example, if I said it slowly, it's mean I saw something beautiful. I was like really 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 has win. I would be like oh no, like he's like really good, or like something like this. If it was about food, I would like be eating. I said like really really benin, which mean like benin is like delicious. So you would like use it in a different way. Of course, you wouldn't like hear like older people would use it in a serious way when it's like, for example, as an accident or something. But for example, for us, like we use this all the time with delicious food. When we see like a beautiful place, a beautiful person, a beautiful outfits, girls do that all the time. Really, really, this is Wina. Really, really, this is Bogosa. Like you come out like you appear beautiful, or that dress is amazing. We will like use this before the sentence, and that was make like, language like beautiful, because just like saying things as it is, it's like kind of boring. That's why like proverbs, having these words like using your hand, saying things like more than once, it makes it like sounds beautiful, funny, and not boring. So yes, you can use them in a different ways. But if you're still confused, you can like give me a sentence. Try, you guys try like to say like a situation and write me a sentence where you're going to use it to say like if you understand right. Alhamdulillah. So yes, like yes, clear. That would be funny to like taxi driver did that. Really, really, it is winner. Yes, yes. So because for example, we don't have like a word for like like a huge word for like gorgeous or like extremely gorgeous. So we use like some things, and it's boring when you use it. Like so if you like city really really GT is really nice. I mean like oh wow, you look amazing. You look beautiful. It's like it gives it like that extra. Yes, that's correct. We say like really really this is winner. And uh or for example yeah, that's kind of good one. Like you can also like when like you had that exam and it was like a really hard one, you would say like really really exam, the exam كان صعب. كان صعب. Oh, I put like the exam with space. Okay, the exam. For example, when like we finish the exam, you might find like your friend saying like really 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 exam can sahib, really really can. We would like probably say it like 3 times. We were like really 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 exam can sahib. L'exam can sahib. It was hard or difficult. Okay. So we'd like use it this way. We'd use it in a good way, as Mary said, like really really just is winner, or like really really exam can sahib, or like for example, like what I did yesterday, you can say like really, really herrist الفاز. I think الفاز came from French. Really, really herrist is I broke the vase. I'm surprised my sister wasn't that mad, but I didn't do it on purpose. Okay, so yes, you would like use it in a different way, either like a good situation or a bad situation. You would use it. Sorry, what's really mean? It's mean like oh no. It's mean like oh hell. Oh my hell. Oh damn. So it's mean all of these. It sounds like really we use the word really like the word earlier. So the example was like really hard. Yes. Yes, actually, it's like a really good word to know. It sounds like really. The word so. I didn't understand. Like this was question, isn't it a river of? Yes, yes. Which is like that's the literally meaning. Like so actually, if you we're talking about like in a religion matter. A wheel is like there's like a river of hell that is like in the, like of course it's not in heaven, it's like in hell. So Willy is like my river of hell, which of fire. That's why like to play with these words because you just like you should not like use it. So that's why I said like don't say that in front of like old people because they will be like don't play with these words. But like in Darija for us when we use this we don't literally like think about the literal hell, but we are like literally like thinking about saying like oh damn or something like that as same as in English. سلام كاملين. سلام بلانكا، أنا هانية. بالحق راني خدامة دابا. Yes, أنتِ خدامة دابا. I didn't know like you're working now. But it's good to listen when you're working. You're going to be like, uh, yes. Khalid is watching a movie with mom. Is there would go like willy 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 Mar. Yes, for example, if it's they call it like inappropriate like scene on like while you all like watching movie, and it's like if it was like as like Khalid said like a kissing scene or like anything like it sounds like not from culture, they would like get like all like awkward and you would like look at that like the kids like looking away and like just trying to keep themselves busy on something, and then like you might find like for moms like most time like really 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 بيعلشوها or something like really really, and they will like just try to like change the channel or something, and everything sounds like very awkward, especially when it's already like for example dinner time or like lunch time and we are like watching TV, and it's like extremely awkward, and it happens all the time because we most like as family we watch TV while we eating. My mother would cover my eyes. Actually, we don't. For us, like we don't like wait for the mother. We'll be like, I would be like this, and I would be like go grab my phone or something, and just like not look up. And like the father will, I don't know, like what my father does because I don't like really look what's happening. But I would like tell you like the situation is like very awkward, like very awkward. And friends, guess what? Like they don't care. They let us watch without saying anything. I mean, like if like they are like kids, you might like care, but actually, like even when we are like older, like even if you're like 18 or 20, it's still awkward. It's still like not. It's like really like weird to watch. I mean, in a way, that's good, but it's like I can like I'm thinking about this situation that makes like it feels like so funny, and just like the level of awkwardness is like extreme. Yeah, I don't remember like once like for like mom and stuff that they were like talking about this when it's like movies or something or like kissing scene or something. But like actually like I remember like when I was probably like 11, I used to love like WWE like watching just like wrestling with my father and my grandmother from my father's side. Like she visits once, and we were like just watching like John Cena and like he was like wrestling with someone, and she was like, and then she was the word Willy. And she said like Willy Willy أشد قلة الحياة, and which mean like what's like that low level of respect, which mean like like this is like not appropriate. And I was like جد like they are like just wrestling, And she was like, they are like naked. I was like, they are wearing shirts. And she was like, that's not even a shirt, it's like a very short shirt. And you are watching it with your father, you like shuma, like shameless. And she was so mad. And I used like all the time watching like wrestling with my father, but like it was like very embarrassing, and like she was like very mad. So it's like like elders, they always like think of some certain things like more extreme than like normal people. So it's like, yes, it was like very funny. She was like, those men are naked. I was like, they are wearing shirts. So yeah, even though if we didn't know there gonna be a scene, yes, of course we don't know, like we're just like watching a new movie and you don't know like what's going to happen next. Yes, yes, we say like awkward, we say fishkel. Like I did like talked about this word a lot, and this is why I said like it's very important because we use it in a lot of different ways and different situations. Fishkel. Fishkel is mean like awkward, and also it mean like shady. It's like depending on like how to use it and when to use it. It mean like awkward, shady. What else? It's mean strange in a certain way. Oh, strange. It's mean it's like a lot of things. I would like put dots. Okay, shishkel. uh هذاك الشيء كان في شيشكل. Last thing like we're like شيشكل. So في شيشكل I already talked about it. It's like we use it when someone, for example, with a place. It could be like about a place, about a person, about a situation. So it's like shady. Like if it, we use it for example a guy, like a person. في شيشكل it mean he's like weird. He's like something not right about him. He's like shady. It's not, something's not just right about that situation. So you just like when you don't feel right about certain person you don't even know, we say like في شكل. ما عنديش معاه, for example, ما عنديش معاه, like we already talked about ما عنديش معاه, it's like mean like he's not my cup of tea, or I don't like him. ما كيعجبنيش هو في شكل. He is في شكل. It's mean like he's like strange, he's awkward, he's shady, there is something not right about him. If it was like about a place, I would be like هذيك البلاصة في شكل, it's a good, it would mean two things. Either like bad things happening there, or like it's not looking good, or like something strange about it. For example, if it's like a haunted house and no one's like will be able to go there, they would say like, oh shishkel. Conversation work. Yeah, if you said like كانت الهضرة في شيشكل. Yeah, that's, that conversation, it was like weird شيشكل. So it's mean like weird. Yes. You would like say في شيشكل ماشي هي هذيك, which mean like not right. هذيك. So yes, like we don't have like one adjective for awkward. So you like use this in like three, like shishkel, or like ماشي هي هذيك, which is still like three words. Okay, it's like really like we don't have like one adjective. الهضرة ماشي عادي. No, ماشي عادي, it's like not normal. Well, that's going to mean like it's like really crazy. So shishkel, that's why like shishkel is like good word, because it's like a mix of all of these. It's like mix of like not normal, it's like awkward, it's like bad, it's like it would never be a good word. It's like always like a word that's like mix of awkwardness. Willy, she disappeared. Yes, you can see with like Willy. غبرات. غبرات is like disappeared. غبرات. For example, we can say shishkel also about like food. So for example, if you are like already ate like tagine or couscous and you know how it tastes like, and then like one day you went to another restaurant and you taste it and it's like tastes bad, tastes like strange, and like it's not right. You don't know what's not right about it, but it's just not right. You would say had couscous shishkel, which mean like this couscous in a certain way, like it's awkward, like something not right about it. Okay. For example, if you had like the weirdest conversation, as Joanna asked, you would say like هذيك الهضرة كانت غابرة mean also غبرة غبرة also order thing yes غبرة غبرة it's mean like this غبرة but and I said like غبرات which mean she disappeared like for she غبرات uh, is not the same word so we have like an extra vowel which makes like the word is different so غبرة it mean this غبرة غبرة الغبرة you would add the venus article which is ل الغبرة which mean dust or dirt like this. I don't know if I like wrote this correct. It's dirt. Oh yeah, I had الغبرة. Oh gosh, you went like too hard. I did yeah yes الغبرة is the powder. So for us, like I just like thought about like the powder of dirt in the house. Like when the house is dirty and there's like a little powder of in the floor or something, we call it like الغبرة, and of course it's like same. Yes, it's slang. Yes. So the ghabra is could be also about cocaine as a powder. So yes, is they came from like the birds. Can you use it like wiki? Um, so you can yes, Willy with the L. Yes, yes. You would say like Willy, Willy. شيش كل هاد الشيء. Really like oh no this is like so weird so for example when girls like talking about like some situation that's happened to them you will hear a lot of willy like believe me like if you are like just like we'll pass by like some girls and they are like talking about like you know any of like willy iwa iwa it means so iwa شنو وقع هاد الشيء في شي يشكل so that's what actually you will hear if I would like talk about how girls talk you will like hear a lot of willy willy ايش هاد الشيء شنو واقع what's happening you will hear a lot of this kind of talk you will be like في يشكل هاد الشيء في يشكل like that's in certain way like that's like weird of course it's all the time we do have like willy with shishkel because with it also most of the time go with bad situation and shishkel also in weird situation so they go together كان شوف I see عدنان صباح الخير good morning بيانكا سلامتها أنا اسمي بلانكا wait a minute is like Blanca and Bianca is same name because for me like I would say like Bianca Blanca I don't know I'm confused are you guys both like speak Spanish so yes yes like that like little things in language what makes it like kind of exciting and just like fun because for example if I was like just listening if like a girl like just listening to her friend and she's like talking about something like what happened and you just like be like it's going to be like very boring or like that person like doesn't like really like show interest so like girls like they are like really good like go extreme and dramatic with the language and I always say that like Darija is like very dramatic language we don't like use like sentences just as they are we'll use our hands we use like some words like to make it extreme كي دايرة مع الصحة كوثر الحمد لله ربي يخليك مزيان yeah same but different way of spell is different countries oh I see yes I think it's like Bianca Blanca yes like look the same Bianca and Blanca so yes yes like languages are like beautiful honestly like with all the little things that it comes with the language okay so we talked about like direction expression we said like go straight سيرنيشان turn right we say like دور على اليمين دور على اليمين I'm typing دور على اليمين which means turn on the right. دور على اليمين. So turn left is دور على lesser. دور على lesser. Lesser is left, lemon is right. Okay? Then, like, for example, if you want like to say like go ahead a bit. For example, if you are in the taxi and you want to say him like go ahead a bit. زيد شوية لقدام. Of course, like in the north they would say قدام. Dori, if you talk to a girl. Yes, if you are talking to a girl, of course you have to say like Dori. Because door is like a bus guy. It's like lemon or lemon. They're them the same. So what's the difference? Oh, I see. Like about different article, we don't like write like different article. We just emphasize le. So most of the time, like when you are like reading like how Moroccans write, they don't like really like always like writing like different articles. They would just like emphasizing on the words. For example, if like both of them are the same, like le, instead of writing like two s, they would just say lemon, lesser, instead of saying or writing like two s. Okay, Darija. Oh no, lemon. Okay, so that's the word. Lemon is right. Lemon is the right. The right. Okay, so instead of people like writing the d, they just get rid of it and they just like say lemon. Yeah. So L is like a parse. Lemon is like it's not even a word. Like I'm trying to see if it has any other meanings. No. Lemon will lesser. Yes. Sound like you are saying orange. That's like limon, limon. Yes. So yeah, just like a little word. So lemon. The other one is like limon. Limon is not a lemon. It's like orange. Limon. You have like the O sound. Limon. What did I say? Like yes. زيد شوية لقدام is like go a little bit like in front. Like just like زيد لقدام شوية or زيد شوية لقدام. Of course, like in the north, they would say قدام with the qa sound instead of the ga sound. That's always the case. They always like say qa and we always say ga. We are actually like exchange. Sometimes we say qa, sometimes ga, but we would not like use the qa sound all the time. It's like very stressful. It's like sounds weird. For example, to shape past the first street, you would say فوت الزنقة الأولى. فوت الزنقة الأولى. We write it. فوت الزنقة الأولى. الزنقة. So for example, الزنقة is like the street. We always say الزنقة, we never say the ga. And the same as in like the north, they use also qa. So الزنقة. Okay. فوت الزنقة الأولى. فوت الزنقة الأولى. I wrote it like wrong. الأولى. فوت الزنقة الأولى. To say like Tanya is like the second is Tanya. Tanya is I would like right second. That's you would say زنقة الأخرى. الزنقة الأخرى. الزنقة الأخرى is like last street. الزنقة الأخرى. First لولا first. الأخرى. الأخرى is last. Okay. الأولى الزنقة الأولى الزنقة الأخرى الأولى. Okay. الأخرى is the last. Okay. Tanya is like the second. Tanya. Like just like know this ones. Like Tanya, I already wrote it. Telta is like the third. I wasn't typing. Telta is third. Third. Okay, let me see. الأخرى is that sounds very similar to أخرى. أخرى is another. أنا في الزنقة. Yes, that's correct. I'm in the street. أنا في الزنقة. Like in Shamal, we say أخرى instead of أخرى. You know. I don't know. So أخرى and أخرى is mean another. So last is like الأخرى. We have like you have to have the definite article الأخرى. You also very yes, that's another word again. Yes. This is the sometimes what's bad like about Darija. There is like some similar words in like and different meanings, and you know it's like really hard like to see the what's the perfect uh, pronunciation for certain things. But sometimes like people like understand from context. If you are speaking like faster a little bit, they will then guess. And yes, I think even like Moroccans make mistakes sometimes with pronunciation, and they just want to say something and then they say something like bad or inappropriate, which is like we are just humans, so we can't like always talk in a certain way. Yes. Food الزنقة الأخرى الزبل الأخرى. Yes. I can imagine Blanca if you said that to to a Moroccan like taxi driver, like mul taxi. If you said that to mul taxi, would be like what? Yeah, so that's going to be awkward. Shishkel, shishkel, awkward, shishkel. Yes, but you explained very well, so we know. Thank you. Yes, like just like like vowels are very important. We don't have vowels, it means another thing. Okay, so guys, if you have any question, please ask me now because already we finished 1 hour. I have to go eat breakfast and then like just like finish the day. Okay. I hope you learned some new words and just like a little bit knowing about culture because Moroccan culture is like huge, it's like big. There's like a lot of things. I don't see it difficult, honestly, like comparing to some other cultures. And I would never like say there is like a bad culture like a good culture. Is like there is some culture which is like harder. Like there are like too many rules, and I don't think Morocco have that strict too many rules. And we just like really thinking about it's like it's the masculine. It's like gender. It's a gender word. It's not like masculine or feminine. Lights off, lights on, argument. I don't know what you mean. Um, what do you mean? Like, for example, I don't know, like, if it is it like expression? I'm not sure. My last coffee of the day or last tea of the day, it will be آخر قهوة. آخر. No, we wouldn't even like use that word. We wouldn't even use that word. So الأخرى is the last. When we're talking about in general, like just in general. If we are specific about like something, like for example about like tea, we say آخر. We would like use آخر أتاي or آخر أتاي ديال النهار. ديال النهار or آخر قهوة ديال النهار. So it's going to be آخر. It's not going to change, but like we just like use another word. Whereas like الخرا is another word I have to ask my boyfriend. No, it's not a bad actually. It's like it depends. So like from family to family for me is not a bad word. Of course, like not something like you want like to say, but it's not bad word. Like mean shit. I mean, for us, like we would find like even like little kids like say like that word. It's not like bad, but depending on the family, honestly. So we also like say it when something like drop or like something happen or like is it like someone like annoys you or a friend. So I would like use it with my friends more. Like even my mom and sister like use it from time to time if they are like pissed about something. So, but it's not like a bad like for us. Like it's not like a very bad word. Will be الخرا like آخر like as I said like Mary you're going to say آخر أتاي ديال النهار or آخر قهوة شربتها like last like coffee drink it آخر قهوة شربتها كانت زوينة like the last coffee I drink it was good كانت زوينة. Yeah, an expression بحال داكشي. I don't know a lot about like that expression. I use it to get in a trouble as a child person. I don't know, like, why is that bad? I mean, like, it sounds for me like so normal, honestly. Like, I don't like find it like a bad word. It's like, I mean, like, why? It's just like a part of human routine. I don't know, like, why people like get like in trouble for that. I mean, like, yes, I same like for us over here. Like, not everyone like find it normal. Some like families they would find it very normal to say. Some of them like they would like if they are like very strict, they would like say like oh they would like fire trouble. But yeah, I mean it's always like fun to say. I don't know. Okay, let me read what Khalid said. So the first sentence is never have I ever had the infamous light on arguments. I know how to say never have I ever. Amarni, yes, Amarni. That's like what we have done like yesterday. Uh, Amarni can't and the infamous light off. That's the thing. I don't know what's mean like the lights off, lights on argument. So it's mean like when you are like in an argument and like there is like lights on you. It's not like literal lights, but like just like I don't know. I will have to think about it. Like I would think about it because I would like just like Google and see what the expression means. Like because like literally I don't know. I wouldn't give a wrong answer. So آخر for sin, hilal and أخرى for brother. Yeah, okay. So آخر is like last is like in general. So for example آخر أكلة في النهار like the last we say it mostly in beginning. Okay, so like أخرى آخرة it's not آخرة الأخرى it should have the L الأخرى الأخرى is mean let's say shut up or be quiet. Okay, الأخرى is mean to last. Like make sure to put the L because if you didn't put the L, it's going to have another meaning. الأخرى is the last. The last we use it in TN. For example, الزنقة الأخرى. We use it like after the noun, and the other one we use it in the beginning. Okay, سكوت. So skut uskti is mean like shut up, but not in a. It's not always like it's not like really always like good. Sometimes like they would like find the truth if you say this in certain way. Uskuti, which mean like literally shut up. But if you wanted to say like just be quiet. Let me write it. Be quiet. I don't know what. تهدني تهدن or تهدني تهدني well, but most of the time we use expression we say like baraka مصدع if like stop like the noise but depending on the situation so you can say I say الأخرى we have then like we will have to be careful about like we're going to be careful about like like أتاي الأخر أتاي الأخر القهوة الأخرى. Then like if we said it like after like the tea, we have like to think about the gender. But if you say this before the tea, you don't have to think about genders. See, it's like a little bit confusing. It's not confusing. It's just like you need to know like when to use like gender. So for example, if you said like atay الأخر because it's masculine, القهوة الأخرى ديال النهار. If you say this in the beginning, you don't have to think about either way. You're just like آخر atay. So you see what I mean? Skats. I love this word. Yeah, when I was like teaching in a school, that was my word. Scat, silence, scat. كيعجبني كنبغي or كيعجبني كنبغي كيعجبني scat. Me too. Like I like silence. كيعجبني scat. It depends, but like I wouldn't like noises. كيعجبني scat. كيعجبني كنبغي is like I love كيعجبني is I like skets. كيعجبني skets. Okay, guys, I have to go. I have too many things to do today, and hopefully, I will like finish them on time. So yes, thank you for being here. I will of course try and see you tonight. I hope the Wi-Fi wouldn't be as bad as yesterday. I hope so. And take care and نشوفكم إن شاء الله في العشية في الليل نهار العشية في الليل in night. نهاركم مبروك. Have a blessed day وبسلامة عليكم. باي باي. سلامة.